Aloha, my friends. I hope you're enjoying your Astro Calendar 2021 with the lunar phases of February. We're in the waning quarter phase moon now. As you can see on the 4th of February, the moon looks half, like the yin and yang, half and half light, half dark. That makes a quarter phase because we're quarter way from the new moon, which is next week. Something to look forward to. The highlight of February is the Lunar New Year, a week from today, on the 11th of February. And so then after that, you go into the waxing quarter and then the full moon. So every week is a different moon phase. And in Hawaii, of course, we go have a different name. And this is the Ole Pau moon. So it's the finishing of this phase, the quarter phase. So it's time for releasing and getting ready for that new moon, which is coming on the 11th, which is the highlight of February and maybe for the whole year. Because as you can see up here in Aquarius, we've got a lot of planets in Aquarius. Venus just went into Aquarius to join the sun on the 1st of the month, 1st of February, on Monday, and also joining up with Saturn in Aquarius, and they're going to meet in their exact conjunction tomorrow, Friday the 5th. And so also Jupiter is there and Mercury retrograde. So we've got 5 planets in Aquarius. That's half the planets. And coming up on the new moon in Aquarius, that's what makes a new moon, is when the sun and moon are in the same sign, the luminaries. So it will be at 23 degrees of Aquarius. So it's joining with these other planets, having a council. And what does Aquarius represent? Well, we know it's a fixed winter sign. It's an air sign, but it's got that water element because it's a winter sign. And a lot of places in the world are getting snow. Even here in Hawaii on Haleakala, we got snow last night, and that could be due to this configuration of the Mars and Uranus and Taurus in square to all of these Aquarian planets, creating a lot of unusual weather because Uranus and Taurus is unusual, unexpected weather, and with Mars there making it happen, and then with Venus, Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury in Aquarius, that forms a square with the Taurus. So there's a lot of electrical energy. It sure feels very electrical and very mystical right now, even though Aquarius is also a humanistic sign. So remembering to stay human and to join together with your friends and groups and organizations. And I know it's been hard with the lockdown and people not being able to get out or gather in groups. But luckily we have, this new technology, which is also Aquarius, all this new technology that we're able to be live or send videos and all this new technology, which is coming through this Aquarius energy. So there's a lot going on right now, and really tuning in to what that feels like. What groups do you want to be involved in? What do you want to see for the better of the planet? How can you help your fellow humans? How can you be a better human being? These are all Aquarian themes, and with Mercury retrograde right now, it's good to really review, rewrite, rethink what it is that you want to move forward. This is the Lunar New Year coming up next week when the sun and moon are in Aquarius. That'll be 6 planets in Aquarius, almost all in air, but also, the water represented by Aquarius with the jugs of water, or here we've got the waves because we live in Hawaii. But usually it's shown a star child pouring the knowledge into the waters of humanity and then also receiving it. So giving and receiving, joint approach. who are your intimate connections and people that you want to join with and create this new cycle that we are in, beginning on the December 21st solstice when Jupiter and Saturn conjoined in Aquarius, creating a whole new 20-year cycle. Every 20 years, you can see, kind of begins a new trend. And right now, with all this fixed energy in Aquarius and with all these planets coming together, what is the council? What is the future to be like? And we as the people need to create that future and tune into what do we want our future to look like. Hopefully not all in isolation wearing masks, and hopefully we can live in the values of the age of Aquarius, which is peace and understanding and loving humanity and doing good for the earth and for the people and the environment, all the animals and creatures and lands and rivers and waters that really need our protection. And so figuring out, new ways, new technology, hopefully we'll see that coming in to really help the situation with everything that's going on, the virus, the sickness of the people and the planet. And so hopefully we can find new cures and new ways, and with this new Aquarius energy, bringing it in, just trying to tune into that higher power and joining with others. That is the Aquarian theme. And it's going to really get stronger when the moon enters there, the lunar cycle we're moving into. So from now to the new moon this next week is the releasing time, the waning time, and then we'll get into the second week of February, and it'll be the Lunar New Year, which 1/5 of the population on the planet celebrate, because it's also known as the Chinese New Year. And a lot of cultures do celebrate the Lunar New Year as the true New Year of the cycle, in which, of course, we're going into the metal ox. So hopefully it'll be a good financial year, but for the people. But ox often symbolizes hard work. So working hard, and with Saturn in Aquarius, with Jupiter there, and Mercury and Venus and the Sun and Moon coming up next week, I think you will be rewarded for hard work, because Saturn rewards hard work, and being in Aquarius and being with the people, and the blessings of Jupiter is in Aquarius. And then love, you could be blessed in love if you're looking for love, or you want your love to grow right now. This is really like taking it to the next level, the next step, because Venus just entered Aquarius as well. So she's going to be conjoining with the Sun and Moon. She's conjoining with Saturn tomorrow. So what do you love? Your love and your values, and your doing what you love, and, making money through what you love, really, focusing in. It's bringing the energies together to really work together, and Venus and Saturn are conjoined, so it's like they're either, you could say, kissing or conversing or meeting up in the heavens for sure. You can't see them too well because they're so close to the sun that they rise in the morning, and the sun's light might be brighter, so you might not be able to see them too well in the morning. If you get up before sunrise, you could try. Depends on what part of the world you live in, and if you have a good telescope. But the sun's rays might block out the planets, because they're all morning planets, because being in the same sign as the sun, they rise at the time when the sun rises. So that's why they're all together, and that's so Aquarius, like being all together. And so a lot of people wonder, are we entering the age of Aquarius? It's definitely the Aquarian energy, and if not, maybe the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So look to those Aquarian values and see how we can use this very magical energy to move forward and into the future. Aloha and mahalo for tuning in to Planet Girl, and we'll see you soon. Mahalo.